What's going on, everyone? TJ, Fitness Deal News Reviews, and together with me, right here, from the world's only FDA-proof bunker, the nutrition store. The nutrition store. Enjoy the hysteria. Listen, people. Yeah, this is the sequel to Enjoy the Insanity, which I reviewed here on the channel and loved. Listen, people, I'm going to take you through the label of this thing. Not going to take us a lot of time. This is a simple, short label. But then I'm actually going to share with you my personal experience using this one for the last couple of weeks. And then, towards the end of the video, as usual on this channel, I'm going to give you my final verdict, should you still actually give a shit by then. And all I'm going to ask in return, by the way, and listen, it's going to be really simple. All I'm going to ask is that you hit that like button. Okay, people, so the nutrition store, so actually they have a nutrition store, go figure, they have a nutrition store, I think in Carolina, North Carolina or South Carolina. They came out with 2 pre-workouts last year. Enjoy the Insanity, which I reviewed here on the channel. I'm going to link to that review below, but just need to know that pre-workout is gone. They discontinued it. And then they also had Enjoy the Ride. You can still find Enjoy the Ride, really awesome DMHA pre-workout. Probably last pieces, because I think that they are discontinuing that one also, so I'm going to link to that review below also. Anyway, people, listen to this. Enjoy the Insanity, the original one, had one of these very interesting labels. It had way more DMHA than caffeine. I think the ratio was like 300 milligrams of DMHA and 150 milligrams of caffeine, or something like that, right? And anyway, it was a very euphoric pre-workout. I really enjoyed it. A lot of you guys enjoyed it. Very interesting experience. Very, very interesting experience. They came out with this one. I'm actually not sure why they changed it. I do think that they had to change manufacturers, and probably while they were at it, they just changed the formula, upgraded it or downgraded it. You're gonna know very soon. But I think that was the case. Really interesting, because everybody loved Enjoy the Insanity. So taking a big gamble, changing the formula, and even though it's not changed a lot, but changing the formula or changing it, period. Anyway, so Enjoy the Hysteria. This is the one. Let me take you through the label. You're going to see this is still a very interesting label. I'm going to try and note the stuff that's a bit different from the previous one. By the way, they didn't remove DMHA, so a lot of you guys would go, oh, reformulated, they're probably removing DMHA. No, they actually kept DMHA, and you're going to see they actually kept the same amount of DMHA. Okay, people, listen to this. 1 scoop, half a scoop, 1 scoop. I'm taking this personally with this half scoop shit. People, you're insulting me. Okay, 1 scoop, 25 servings. By the way, I do prefer half scoop, 1 scoop, than 1 scoop, 2 scoops, you know, for a full servings, because that's total bullshit. Because then you're going to say 40 servings, 20 servings, which is, we all know is total bullshit. It's 20 servings. This actually is 25 servings of full scoop. Okay, so let's go into this. Beta-alanine at 3.2 grams. We like the beta-alanine here for the tingling. It's supposed to help you with muscle power output and endurance and lactic acid buffering, but to a large extent, it's mostly the tingling feeling. We like the tingling. If you do not like the tingling, you know, baby, you know, you're not going to be a very good friend of the channel. We like the tingling. Yeah, 3.2. By the way, it doesn't matter if it's 3.2, 4 grams, 2 grams. Labels are just labels. You guys know. Sometimes you'll have a pre-workout with 4 grams of beta-alanine and you won't feel shit on the tingling. Really depends on the quality of the ingredient, like everything on this thing. It also depends on how things come together. Let's get into this, people. L-citrulline at 2 grams. So that's it for pumps. L-citrulline at 2 grams. There's nothing else, right? So this is not a very comprehensive pump formula. To a large extent, you could argue that the 2 grams of L-citrulline for nitric oxide production is also below sort of clinical dose. By the way, clinical doses, just that you know, there's no such thing for 99% of the ingredients here, because no one researched it to the point that, you know, it got double-blinded, reviewed, and whatever. It's just like experiments. So 2 grams, anyway. 2-amino, DMHA at 300 milligrams. So they kept the 300 milligrams of DMHA. I don't know if they kept the same source of the ingredient, but they kept 300 milligrams of DMHA, which is a lot of DMHA, right? Caffeine. So this is where it becomes different with the caffeine. I think that the previous one had just caffeine anhydrous at 200 milligrams or something like that, low caffeine. This one has caffeine anhydrous at 150 milligrams, so that's a caffeine with a half-life of 40 minutes. They added dicaffeine malate, which is a long-lasting caffeine. And this one is 100 milligrams, so that's 75 milligrams of effective caffeine. Still altogether 225 milligrams of caffeine. Maybe it's the same amount as the previous one, just split into these 2 forms of caffeine. But the idea here is a longer-lasting energy. Okay, theophylline at 50 milligrams, it's an interesting ingredient. So I have a hit and miss with theophylline. It's an ingredient that's used in some medicine for helping you clear your breathing pathways. It's a stimulant, people, and I liked it in some pre-workouts and I really hated it in some. Never know if it's exactly that one because I never took it by itself, but anyway, it's a stimulant. It's a really interesting addition, and this is an addition. Then I have isopropanolsinephrine at 25 milligrams. I really like this ingredient for energy, body thermogenesis, just to feel good. And again, by themselves, if you would take them, you would probably not feel a lot. Probably the only thing you would feel by itself here is caffeine, right? Or beta-alanine, by the way. The other stuff needs to come together in order to provide the steam junkie experience. Interesting label. They did change the caffeine structure, let's call it. They added the theophylline. Really interesting. Anyway, these people change it. They change it, people. Labels though, also in Enjoy the Hysteria, and what was the same thing for Enjoy the Insanity, labels are just fucking labels. You never know, people. You just never know nothing. You never know if you're gonna feel a tingling. You never know when the energy is gonna kick in. You never know if it's gonna provide mood elevation, euphoria. You never know. Labels are just labels. You never know. Anyway, people, let's get into the experience. Let's start with the flavor Bermuda Buzzing Berries. Bermuda Buzzing Berries. Yeah, it's a solid flavor. I actually can't even remember what it tastes like. It's a solid flavor. It's okay. You're gonna be fine. On a scale of 1 to 10, fuck your scales of 1 to 10 for flavors, people. Putting all this shit in your... Who cares? All you need to know is disgusting, okay, good. And that's in a great day, right? Because the return on investment of fucking flavor doesn't matter. You're supposed to feel this shit for like 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. Right? Who cares about flavor? Let's say that it's not amazing. Okay, chew a gum or drink a BCAA. Who cares, you little pussy? If it's disgusting, then we're in 2022. It shouldn't be disgusting. That's it. Okay, fuck your scales. Let's get into this, people. So as far as the experience, so like I mentioned, the Enjoy the Insanity had a thing to it, right? It was very euphoric. I called it speed and weed, right? Like, because it was feeling very different. And also the post-workout was very mellow. It wasn't like angry energy post-workout. You didn't get the buzz. It was actually very mellow. You felt like almost like after you smoked weed. Not that I know how it feels. But anyway, people, so Enjoy the Hysteria. Let me tell you, listen, I enjoyed the Hysteria, people. I really enjoyed the Hysteria. I'm gonna get back to this one. I really like it. It's different, but it's good. And it's a worthy pre-workout for the world's only FDA-approved bunker, where we invested approximately $1.3 trillion in building this bunker, so the FDA can't... The FDA has zero control on what happens in the FDA-approved bunker. Where this thing is great at. Listen to this. You're gonna take this, you're gonna feel the energy kicking in at about 20 minutes, I wanna say in. By the way, the beta-alanine kicks in even faster. You're gonna feel the energy kicking in. It's gonna be one of these solid, exactly the right amount of energy. I actually like the fact there's only 225 milligrams of caffeine here, as long as you can make it work, right? Because why would you put more caffeine into your body if you don't need it, right? So I actually like it. So the energy is gonna kick in. You know it's there, and it's not too much, it's not too little, it's exactly the right amount. It's not gonna wake you up from the dead. This is not steam junkie pre-workout, right? Like what I mean by steam junkie, like Alpha Yo, 500 milligrams of caffeine, wake you up from the dead. This is not to wake you up from the dead, but you're gonna know it's there and it's gonna keep you going. So I really like the energy experience here. As far as the rest of the stuff, right? Because the caffeine, okay, great. Okay, beta-alanine, like I said, actually works. Okay, great. As far as the actual experience, so listen, first I'm gonna tell you this right off the gate, you're gonna love this pre-workout. There's just no way you're gonna take this and gonna say, hey TJ, what the fuck, this one is shit. It's not shit. The only reason you're not gonna like something like that is if you need whatever, 700 milligrams of caffeine and 3 milligrams of Alpha Yo to feel anything. Because if that's you, then you don't need a better pre-workout. You need a fucking steam break. But anyway, you're gonna like this, like I said. Now, the experience from a workout perspective, mental energy, let's call it perspective, is a bit different than the previous one. What you're gonna feel with this one puts you into a very productive mode, right? Like speed and weed on the Enjoy the Insanity, which a lot of us liked because it was very euphoric. For some of you guys, it might have been too focused on euphoria rather than at the job at hand. This is more productive version of Enjoy the Insanity. This is what I would call it, right? So this is double speed and weed, right? There's still a euphoric effect. It's less apparent, I want to say, but in a good way, right? It's less apparent because you're getting more of the get shit done focus element. You're still gonna feel a bit euphoria. You're gonna be happy working out, right? You're gonna get a very good focused in the zone experience, zero side effects, and it's gonna last. And this is very different also from Enjoy the Insanity. Enjoy the Insanity faded out really fast, and also, like I said, it was a mellow post-workout effect. Like you were not wired or buzzed post-workout. You were mellowed. This one actually keeps you buzzed and wired post-workout for a good 2-3 hours. Like the energy here lasts, the buzz here lasts. The actual mental the actual mental elements here are more a combination, I want to say a split combination of euphoria, or let's say feeling good mood. It's not euphoria, but feeling good, mood elevation, focus, and get shit done productive, right? It's not anger or something like that, but that element, that combination is more balanced, right? So if you liked Enjoy the Insanity for just being super euphoric, this doesn't feel exactly like that. It's a more balanced experience. It's a very productive experience, people. You're gonna like Enjoy the Hysteria series. You're gonna like it. It's a very, and by the way, zero side effects. So this is one of these Steam Junkie, very obviously a Steam Junkie pre-workout, 300 milligrams of DMHA. That you're gonna take and not feeling like you've done something wrong, right? You're not gonna walk around with some self-guilt around the shit that you put into your body. This feels good. So again, the main thing you're gonna look from this is a very good balance of energy, feel good, mood elevation, focus, and just get shit done. Really listen, I enjoyed the Hysteria, people. I really enjoyed the Hysteria. I'm gonna get back to this one. I really like it. It's different, but it's good. So anyway, TNS, really like this. I'm still, by the way, I'm now 2.5 hours post-workout. I'm still feeling the buzz. I'm still feeling that feel good. I'm ready to go, which is different from Enjoy the Insanity. So this is it, people. This is it for Enjoy the Hysteria. Give it a shot, people. You're gonna like it.